everybody, and welcome to Hyde's Bowling Lanes, right here in the heart of Norwood, Channel 5, WLWT. Oh, what did I say? Norwood? Bo's shaking her head over here. White Oak. I'm sorry, I apologize. Bo always on top of the game.
Oh, they're pretty close, Tommy. 15, 20 miles. You know, what the heck?
Hey.
Next door.
You're looking at Linda Lally. And again, as we've seen the last few weeks, open up with a strike.
We mentioned at the top of the show, Tom, both bowlers with a very, very good release and a strong game. Evidence right there by coming right out and, like we said last week, issuing the challenge to the other competitor and saying, come on and get me. I'm lined up. I'm ready to go.
Well, Jennifer Klekamp last week, a 258, our highest score of the year, king or queen. And that's how you do it.
Wow. When people make predictions, I normally don't repeat them because more often than not, you can put your foot in your mouth. But Jennifer said at the top of the show that if she'd ever have a chance of beating at 257, it would be today. She says, I feel incredibly strong. The lanes look suited to my ball. I'm ready to go. So she feels up. She feels good.
Well, she started off in the right way to beat that 257. And here she goes in frame number 2. And down, 10 of them go one more time.
I tell you what, the action on the ball is very evident on this shot. Let's take a look at it. The 6-pin, second one from the right-hand side of your screen, is going to be the culprit here. She gets great action on it. The 1-3 pocket filled up. The 6-pin, second one right there. It's going to the channel, and it comes right out and just nudges the 10 out. That's what you see when you've got something on the ball.
Linda Lally trying to follow suit, and she knocks down a strike in her half of the second frame. And, you know, Bo, Linda Lally is no stranger to TV bowling.
That's for sure. Yeah, Linda was our queen at Del Fair in 1986 when the ladies were just getting a little recognition on the show and being interviewed. And in 1983, she was also queen of stones.
Well, this is going to be a good one, and it's starting off that way.
4 frames, 4 perfect deliveries. Men are probably glad they're not on yet, Tommy.
No kidding.
Unbelievable. Let's take a look at this on a split screen, the reaction of the player and the ball. The 8-pin is going to be the second one from the left-hand side in the back row. Now watch it here. The ball's just going to clip it as it goes through. Now watch it here. It's going to drive. It's going to drive. It's just, what wasn't it? The 5-pin neck got caught right in there, and that's what took out the 8-pin. Fantastic shot.
Well, 3 strikes for Linda. Jennifer, 3 strikes for her.
Again with a great reaction on the 6-pin, carbon copy of the frame before.
You know, Jennifer and Linda are very competitive. Both girls are very strong. I've seen them in the match play before in the City Match Game Championships. And this is not the first time they've met on the lanes.
Oh, they bowled together, did they not, when they were growing up?
Yes. In fact, well, Linda started bowling at Hoinky Lanes in Price Hill prior to Western Bowl, and of course Jennifer started at Western.
Well, that Hoinky name sounds familiar to Jennifer.
Let's see if we can pick it up this time on a replay. She's been nicking out the 10-pin, 3 frames. Now, this time, the ball is going to deflect a little more than it has been, and the 6-pin that was normally climbing out of the channel and get the 10, second one from the right-hand side of the screen. Watch it right here. The angle is just too much. It gets trapped in the channel, cannot get out. Weak 10. Jennifer will shoot the spare cross lane. Should cross about the 4th arrow, between the 3rd and the 4th arrow, and make this pin.
Shouldn't be a whole lot of problem for Jennifer the way she's been. Oh, gee.
Missed it by the narrower margins, Tommy, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. The elbow flew out a little bit, and it was, well, it created this deficit as we look at it here. She knows what she did. Her competitor perfect through 3 frames, and open in the 4th creates about a 13-pin disadvantage, and if she strikes right here, it could be 23.
You called it.
23 pins in the lead. Linda Lally looks great.
You know, Linda does have the honor of having rolled one of the 300 games by a lady in Cincinnati.
She's on her way right now.
Okay. Looks like she has a shot of the day. She is so strong, and her concentration level is so sharp.
I was about to say that before. Both of these players look very, very up and very into this game.
So do you think you take that pin for granted, picking up that spare that Jennifer missed?
Sometimes you have a tendency to be so overconfident that you will not concentrate as much on a spare. If you're on a string of strikes, that's a very normal reaction.
Okay, let's take a look at this. Her footing was a little bit off. Watch it here. She's going to slip just a wee bit. Yeah, right there. Sticking a little bit, coming up off of the shot, not quite leaving the dynamic roll and strong release that she's been having there for the week 10, Bo.
You know, I wanted to mention, we are qualifying again today. We are at Glenmore in Cheviot, which is not too far from White Oak.
Not at all.
So if anybody wants to come out, call Glenmore Bowl and make some reservations. Especially you ladies. We'd love to see some more ladies come out.
Certainly would. We've seen some fine women bowlers. And we've got a couple of fine ones here today.
I've been practicing. I think I'm going to try a qualifier before the year ends.
Wouldn't that be something?
I want to get my game back together, too.
Unbelievable. What a great shot. The powered release. She trusted the ball. Let's take a look at this one, Tommy. This one is an absolute can opener. 5-pin is going to be the one that gets hacksawed out on this. Second one, middle of your screen. Second one back. Now watch it here. The ball's just going to catch it right there. It goes. Starts going to the right, and then it finishes up the roll. Wham! Hacksaws into the 7-pin. What a great shot. Dynamic roll. We have a game as predicted.
Well, she had that open frame in the fourth, and that had to be a big strike for her coming off of that.
22 pins in the rear. She can cut it right there. It's back to even, ladies and gentlemen. 2 pins. Let's take a look at it here. Critical shot. What's she going to do? She's going to fill it up, and she gets involved. She gets emotionally involved right here, folks. Is it there? You bet it is. Yeah.
Got it.
That's the way to do it, Jen.
That's competition. I love it.
Now, Linda is going to come right back with one. You can bet on it.
The new Wrath Factor. Round 1 on this Saturday morning.
Sorry, Linda.
Yeah, we are taping on Saturday, but we're airing today on Sunday.
That's right.
That's right.
Of course, you may have noticed, folks, everybody except for Dave mildly decked out in green today, but he did have the
green corsage.
The green corsage.
The boot for the men.
That was right. Well, often before, I've got my green flower on. How's that? Huh?
I think a lot of folks at home are wondering where the green tuxedo may be.
Well, it's retired a couple of years ago. Shooting cross lane, bringing back the 4-7 great shot. Let's take a look at it. The scoreboard tells the story. Jennifer, with a strike in the 7th frame, could be at 117 with the advantage up. One more strike and a pin count here out of Linda. We've got a perfectly even match.
Well, you know, both girls' averages do reflect the even match. Linda averages 195, bowling 1 night a week, and Jennifer averages 194.
Well, that's about as close as you can get with it. Both players doing very well on television this morning. Looks good. It's in the area. Got it? That's about all you can do. She's happy about it. You can tell. Critical flame count means everything in the world. What's she going to do? Throw one of her best shots of the match right there, going over the 2nd arrow or the 10th board. The ball picks up the roll right there. It is strong. 10 pins in the pit. Every pin doing its job, Tommy.
You know, for the folks at home, Bo, what would have happened if Linda would have broke the plane there, gone over the line when she released that ball?
That's called a foul. And she would have actually lost any pin count that she made on that delivery. And you would only have 1 frame then, or 1 shot to recover. Another strike actually would have been a spare.
Jennifer needed a little time to recover there. That's the worst ball we've seen out of her in a week and a half, Tommy. Absolutely, just a total breakdown of concentration. You see it there. You're looking right at the 6-pin. Boy, is it a break to only have the 6-pin up, because that ball was way off target. A double working. She wanted to get up there and aggressively go after another one. A little bit too much, though.
picks up the spare. And how are we sitting at this point of the match?
Well, the game, like we mentioned before, is all but tied up. There's one pin separating, actually 11 pins separating the two players, and Linda has the advantage with a strike up in the 7th frame.
Oh, this is a critical frame for Jennifer Klekamp. She needs all 10 of them right now.
11 pins down at this point, 7th frame. Her opponent has a strike working. She's got to have one right here, and it's close.
Oh, my gosh.
It was close, and that's about all, Tommy. Let's take a look at it here. I was watching the ball roll down. It never picked up the roll. Let's see if we can watch. You're going to watch for deflection to the right of the ball when it hits. Now, right here, it normally picks up the roll. Jennifer thinks it's close. Now, watch it jump. See it jump to the right there? The 5 pin goes to the left, just touches the 8, but not enough. And the 6 pin does not have enough on it to bring it out of the channel. An 8-10 critical spot for an open frame. Jennifer's in trouble.
Now, you can see Jennifer not real happy about the goings-on at this point of the match. And you take a look at the score.
Well, the situation's this, Tommy. If we're looking at the scoreboard, if Linda just marks out, in other words, spare strike, Jennifer could not win the match. The best she could go would be 223. Right now, Linda's going at a 227 pace. Marks will win it.
Well, we've got some of the sponsors out on this Saturday morning.
That's correct. We are so pleased. From LaRosa's, Mary McKinley, who is the manager of the White Oak LaRosa's, came out this morning with her 2 sons to watch the taping of the show, and we certainly are glad they came.
Yeah, but where's the pizza?
That's what my next
Come on
question.
now. Just because it's early, that doesn't mean we don't like pizza early in the morning.
Well, Linda Lally's got other things on her mind right now. Picks up the spare. David said she had to just mark out the rest of this match, and it was hers. And you can see she's pretty happy, Bo.
Well, she's going to be enjoying about a 24-pin lead if she strikes on this next delivery. You know, I never got to mention, Linda has a lot of accomplishments behind her. City Match Game champion in 1976. Remember the 3-6 mine tournament we talked about last week? Well, she won that. And she's a 3-time winner of the Ladies Hoinky team, 1982, 83, and 85, and city team doubles and championship, team and doubles championship in 1979 with her sister Nancy.
Critical frame, 9th frame. Linda just threw it right up into 1-3, buried him, strike working going into the 10th frame. And you can see it. She's happy about it. She knows the situation. Jennifer's position is only one, and that is to strike in the 9th, 10th, and 11th frames to have any chance at a victory.
So we're going to have to do that starting right now.
Jennifer is very capable of doing that, too. Both of these ladies, I'm jealous. Is that a good word for it? They bowl so well.
It looked like she hit it well.
Party's over for this particular day, but she did. She threw a good shot. It was in the area, but tentative, Tommy. Instead of that aggressive, powerful release that creates the pin action that she had earlier in the game, that ball, she just wanted to place it in the pocket and be accurate, but you got to carry, too. It's not just hitting the 1-3. You have to carry the strike.
Whoa.
Second time.
Again, so why, ladies and gentlemen at home, do not ease up on shooting your 1-pin spares. It's an accuracy shot more than a power shot, but you have to be firm with it. Keep the elbow in, make the hand go right at the pin, and throw it firm. There you look at it. That's a winner. What a game she brought.
She's not finished yet. She's going to try to still run up some big numbers. One more time. You know, why is she continuing to leave that pin?
Well, again, it's the lack of the powerful, aggressive release, Tommy, and you don't really feel that. You know, it's not something that you can feel. You have to almost have somebody like back here, or a coach in the stands going, you know, hit the ball, be aggressive. And she just thought she was bowling a good game, and accuracy-wise she was, but she lost her authority. Hey, she made one. All right.
You know, on the prize money, I wanted to mention, you know, even though Jennifer is coming in second place today, she got $300 last week for being the queen. And, of course, today she'll get another $150, so I think that's pretty nice.
Oh, heck yeah. They said they were going to, she and her husband said they were going to be buying pizza and some hootie for everybody last week. They can still, they can knock that off again for week number 2.
I think they should have pizza and Pepsi this morning, though.
You're right. You're right.
There you go. You want to end the show with a rip-rack. She did it. She's smiling. She knows she made a few mistakes, but she's human. That's going to happen.
Well, you know, now that it's over, I want to say something. Last night I bowled against Jennifer over at Western Bowl. I bowled her in league. She was a little apprehensive about today. She really was a little more nervous than last week, and I think maybe eventually it got to her.
Well, Linda Lally hadn't been affected by all the lights and all the folks out this morning a whole lot.
We have a great crowd here today.
Sure do.
I'm really happy.
Yeah, we do have a few people. Getting ready this morning to come and do the show. The kids wanted to come, so I've got my wife and 2 kids running around here someplace. Bowling Alley is a fun place to be. It's a family entertainment type of center. And we do a lot of things together, and a lot of it happens in the bowling lanes.
You know, speaking of family and fun, why not come out, sign up for your summer leagues? It's time. You know, all the bowling centers in the greater Cincinnati area and the BPA houses have their signs out on the marquees. It's time to sign up and bowl when it's hot outside. Come into an air-conditioned bowling center. Have a good time.
Indeed. You know, now I gotta tell all those single guys at home. You know, I'm one myself. What the heck? Linda, well, she's single.
Yeah.
Jennifer, I got news for you, fellas. She ain't. Well, congratulations to Linda Lally. We're going to be back next with the Hudipole King of TV Bowling. Stay with us.